Okay, well, that didn't work, did it? I'm so annoyed. It's literally, it looks awful. It is completely ruined the whole project. But streetwise spring. This is Ford Zephyr. It's the new spring assisters. Oh my god, it's absolutely ruined it. Right, so you are joining me today on a typical classic car restoration day, a painful restoration day. If you're doing a classic car yourself, you know you have more painful days than the happy days when it comes to restoring a classic car. But make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future uploads, and make sure you hit the like button to show some support for this video. Yes, I decided today I would try and restore the door kickers or door steps, whatever you want to call them, for my 1958 Mark II Ford Zephyr. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, I'll make sure to link them in the description below. There's 2 or 3 videos from where we started to where we are now. But as you can see, these door kickers, door steps, are quite worn out. Probably will clean up a little bit, but they don't all match, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try and make my own ones. And this is what I have managed to make, and this is how I got to this point right here. Yes, this is what I have managed to create so far, which, you know what, I'm quite pleased with them. We've got the 2 front ones which say Ford and the 2 back ones which say Zephyr. But unfortunately, the text, well, the engraving of the text, the machine, for some reason, didn't go deep enough, and it also ripped out some pieces of the die bond. So, that's actually really annoying though, because I made a prototype yesterday and the text came out really, really nicely. But yeah, today I'm going to try and fix these up. I've got an idea. I'm going to smooth them out a little bit, get rid of the furry edges, and then I have some body paint colour in a little tiny tub downstairs. I might give these letters a paint of the red and see what they look like, because my dad's Capri ones, they have the red text on them. They look pretty good. So yeah, let's get on with that. And if you're wondering why these are a lot smaller than those ones, is because I've actually got rid of the lip that goes over the doorstep, because I'm going to create something else to make those bits, because this material, I made it originally with enough material to bend, but this die bond material does not bend, it just cracks. So I have an idea for that. I might get some copper piping or something, cut it in half and make a little add-on bit. But yeah, let's get on with smoothing these out and getting some paint on them and see what they look like once they are finished. I've got as good as I can get them with the tools that I've got here. Still not amazing, but I've got enough paint that I can probably fill them out, I think, and cover up the dodgy edges. And I might cut off these little strands of aluminium just to paint the edge of the letters. But we're going paint them, see what they look like, take them down to the car, and whilst we're there I'll show you what else we've been doing whilst we've been off video, because there's been a few little changes. So let's get on with the painting. Okay, so painting them with a paintbrush didn't work. The paint wasn't thick enough to cover the black, and the silver just didn't look right. And also wasn't very good at keeping it straight. So I have masked off the letters, cut out the letters, and I've actually given it an attempt at spraying them. So it should be dry by now. I'm gonna go peel off the masking tape. If the next clip is me showing them to you, it means it worked. If it's not, well, I'll have to come up with another solution. Let's see what they look like. Okay, well, that didn't work, did it? I'm so annoyed. It looks awful. It is completely ruined the whole project, but I'm not giving up on it. I have ordered a couple of things off Amazon that I'm going to try and resurrect. The issues that I've created, they are, oh, actually, they might have just arrived. I've got 2 packages here. Let's open them up and see what is in the packages. Okay, that is not what I thought it was. That's actually for a future video, so make sure you're subscribed for that. There's a future Topps Chrome pack opening if you're into those sort of things, so make sure, like I said, you hit that subscribe button. And what do we have in this one? This doesn't look like the thing that I'm not after either. Streetwise spring. This is Ford Zephyr. It's the new spring assisters. The driver's side front suspension has collapsed, and instead of buying a whole new spring, I've got these spring assisters that go in between the springs that help basically keep the spring activated. So yeah, the 2 things that I'm after haven't arrived yet. They are supposed to be arriving today and tomorrow, which I am going to try. I think there's one option which will allow me to keep it the way that I want it. I can't really explain what I'm on about. But the other option is basically I've ordered, this is the last move, the last option that I have. If it doesn't work, the other thing is basically a jowl resin sticker. Unfortunately, it doesn't say Ford and it doesn't say Zephyr. It just says like made in Britain with a flag on it. But I'll just have to stick that over the top of the text where the text is supposed to be engraved. But I will get at least one fitted this weekend. But in the meantime, I've decided, I've been to Halfords, bought myself some Tiger Seal. I'm gonna go to the lockup, give the car a clean, and then we are gonna fit, just bear with me for a second. We're going to fit the chrome trims finally down the side of the car, and the 2 Chevy Bel Air chrome bullet shaped things, I don't know what they're called, so that the chrome is finally going to be put on. Yeah, I'll go down the lockup, give that a clean. Maybe there'll be a bit of footage of me cleaning it. Probably won't be too much footage of me actually fitting the chrome, because my dad will help me and I don't really want to put my dad on camera. So I'll show you what it looks like after the chrome's fitted, and then I'll walk around the rest of the bits that we have done off camera, because there's been a few little bits I've added. A bit of chrome trims around the roof, and the hood ornament is finally been put on. But yeah, so annoyed that I think what happened was maybe the MDF that I was cutting the material on was a different thickness, so that's why it hasn't cut through properly on the things. And I literally had one chance to do it, because I was doing it at work, and it took like 45 minutes to cut, and the machines can't be off use for that long, because obviously the place of work needs to be making money themselves. So I had one piece of material to cut with, so I can't unfortunately do it again. So I got to get these to work out somehow. But yeah, let's get to the lockup. Time is 1958. Britain still rashing from excitement. Tea still tasted like wallpaper. And somewhere in a smoky office, this was created. The Ford Zephyr Mark II. It's like a British man took one look at American classic and created this absolute beauty. Let's take a look, shall we? Yes. No, I'm only taking this, but let me show you what I've actually done in the time that we haven't been recording. We've done a few little bits. Most of it's actually been underneath, so you can't see a lot of it, but I'll show you the bits you can see. So let me show you. The first thing, finally, I've managed to get the chrome trim to fit around the roof edge and also put the rear quarter panels in. That was an absolute ball ache to do. I bought 3 different trims, as you can see on the floor down there. They didn't work. They kept falling off. This one in particular was an absolute asshole. It just left tons of adhesive just stuck to the roof, and I had to spend like half an hour removing the adhesive. What else have we done? The hood emblem is finally attached and it looks fantastic. Rear light I have covered. I've recovered the red on it because it wasn't red enough basically, so I got some wrap and wrapped that. Nothing else around the back really. The door handles are on. I don't know if they're on before. They also work. I've got a couple of new chrome lock knobs. The steering wheel is back together. Oh, actually, a big one. The electrics started playing up last time, and I worked out why. It's because I actually attached the negative and positive the wrong way around, and I kind of fried the radio. Luckily, that was the only thing that broke, but I've replaced the radio and it works again now. The door locks, one of them's broken, so that needs to get a new one put in. Yeah, everything else was underneath. Put new bushes on the suspension arms, and then obviously I've got to put the new suspension assisters in, mirror put on. But yeah, let's get this washed and we can start applying the chrome finally. Okay, so back to the door kickers. I've actually managed to salvage them, and they don't look too bad to be fair. Let me show you what I managed to do. So I got some, this is actually my dad's idea, so thank you to the old man. Sometimes your ideas aren't so bad. Got some chrome like tape wrap stuff and then heated it into the letters, and it just covers up those nasty edges, and it actually doesn't look too bad. And then we've got some limited edition Great British flag gel resin stickers to stick on the front ones. And I've actually posted them into the Zephyr group on Facebook, and I've got quite a few people asking me to make some for them, so who knows, maybe must have a little business adventure here. But I'm going to stick those on. I bought the Tiger Seal with me, and then I think that'll probably be it for today. Okay, so first things first of these, I actually need to see if they fit under the door, because the original ones are 1mm thick, And these are 3mm thick, so the door might not even shut after all this hard work. Let's have a look. Quite dark in here, unfortunately. Didn't sit in very well, actually. Let's just see if the door will close. Okay, the door closes. Doesn't seem to interfere with them. I think we're good. I think we are good. Any damage to them? No. Okay. I'll get this stuck on and that'll be it for today, and I'll show you what it looks like. And there we go. They are tiger sealed on. They look pretty good, to be fair, I have to admit. And the door's shut over them. We're all good. Put the front one on there. And I've put the back one there. Front one says Ford, back one says Zephyr. Once they've dried, I can clean it up a little bit. They still need to do a bit of touching up in here. I just noticed that some of the paint still needs touching up. Needs a bit of clean, but we're there. We are finally getting there. So the chrome on this side is on, and it looks amazing. I'm gonna do a little show reel of what it looks like in a second. But that was horrible. Trying to get that on with the tiger seal, it just went everywhere. Luckily, we managed to clean it up. But the other side, when we come to do that, I think we're gonna screw it in. I'm gonna screw some into this side just so it matches. But yeah, I'm happy with how it's turned out. It looks good. Got a couple of little edges here that we need to tidy up. I'm gonna have to try and build it out so the chrome matches. But no, I'm happy with that. But yeah, we're getting there. We're finally getting there. The bumpers are currently away at a powder coating place. They're going to powder coat them chrome because I tried to get them re-chromed and it was like $1.5 grand or something for the 2 bumpers and the 4 overriders. So it was £180 plus £20 VAT to have it powder coated. So I'm just going to see what it looks like. Apparently they have a lot of people get them done lately. So next week they're due back. I will put those on. The chrome is on order for that side because I ran out, unfortunately. But after that, it is serviced the car and it is ready to go. And then I can finally do a video of me driving it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed the show reel that's going to be at the end. Make sure you are subscribed, turn the notifications, hit that like button to show some support for the channel. Drop a comment below what you think of the restoration so far. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.